There is we have two terminologies we will have, right? Mostly we will see one is the GitHub and one is the Git. Right, what is GitHub? And just I will provide high level details. Right, fine. We will have a two terminals. One is the GitHub and one is the Git. Right. Right. If you have an idea about anything about the JDBC, right, servers, database servers. Right. GitHub is like a repository, and that means cloud repository. That means you want to save. I want to save my work. Right. If you know about the Google Drive, right, you want to save your local files into the somewhere else. Right. We will use some cloud repositories like Google will provide a Google Drive. Right. You can have a different drives like that. And we can save there so that it can be shared to we can share to multiple people. Right, so that we can share. But if it is in local, right, we cannot provide access to. We have to share directly those files to everyone. It is very difficult. Right, GitHub is like a repository, cloud repository. We can keep our code in the repository. We can keep our code in the repository. That means we are saving our our whatever files we are working with. We are saving there in the GitHub. It is called a repository, cloud repository. We can create multiple repositories there. Right. So that what is the advantage of it? So multiple people can work on the same project. Multiple people can work on the same in real time. What will happen? We have to work on the same repository. Everyone. Right. Everyone will work on same repository, but different features. Right. Different features they will work on it. Right. If you don't have repository, then it's very difficult. Who is doing what? Right. Who is doing what? Suppose some file is you have, right, if you maintain in the local drive, suppose Google Drive or your drive, we can also maintain in the network drive also. Right. If multiple people are doing changes, suddenly right, our code is not working. Then we don't know because of who changes it is not working. Right. What changes they have done? Who done last changes? We don't know. Right. It is very difficult to track and difficult to resolve the issues also. Right. To track those details. Right. Who is doing what? Right. Because of what reasons it is failing. Right. We can track it easily in the GitHub repository. Right. That is also one more. It will provide a cloud resources. We can save our code there, and also it will provide the tracking. Right. Who is doing what? Right. Those tracking details also we can do. It will allow multiple people work on the same repository, same project. Right. But to GitHub will provide a cloud resources. But we want to our local code. We want to save it there. Right. We cannot directly right how to save it. Right. I want to save it. Right. I want to update it. I want to delete it. I want to modify it. Right. I want to those things I have to do it in that repository. How to do it that by using the Git. Right. Git will provide some commands. It will provide some commands to work with the GitHub. Right. To do these actions. Right. Whether we want to add the file, whether we want to update it, whether delete it. Right. Whatever those things we can do by using the Git. Those things we have to do it by using the Git. Right. How to create this GitHub? Right. First, we have to create the account in the GitHub. Right. If you have a Gmail ID, that's fine. We can create it. Right. You should have just a Gmail ID. That's it. Right. You can open the github.com. Right. github.com. Right. Just I have logged in already. Right. Okay. It will open like this. Right. If you open github.com, it will open like this. Just click. If you don't have a access first time, maybe right. Create an account or continue with your Google. Just click on the continue with Google. Or otherwise you can create an account. All right. If you have a already Gmail account, right, just click on the continue with Google. Right. You can select whatever account, right, you want. Right, just I have already created. After continue with the Google, right, it will directly log in. Right, next time onwards, you can use those credentials itself. Right, you can use those credentials directly. Right, enter those things. Right, initially it will log. Right, it will load. It is the UI like this. It will show us. Right, on top we can see the right here we can see our profile details and repositories. This thing initially it will open. Right, whatever repositories it show in the left side. I have these are the repositories, old repositories. Now I want to create a one more repository. Right, I want to create right one more repository. That means I want to save my code in that in this GitHub. Right, what we have to do, just click on the new. Right here, new button is there. Right, click on the new. Right here, we have to give the repository name. Right, let me create a Cucumber. I will give giant 4. Okay, Cucumber giant. Right, if it is, it should be unique one. Right, in your repository. Suppose if you have already with this name, it will say already exists. So just we have to give the unique name. That's it. Description. I want to give the description about our project. We can. Right, visibility. Right, whether you want a public means if anyone has this repository URL, they can access. Anyone can access, right? If anyone, right, Google, they are searching Cucumber project something, right? We can go to GitHub. There will be a lot of public repositories. We can search with the Cucumber repositories. We can get it. If it is public, it will be visible to everyone. If it is a private, it will be visible to I have created, so it will be visible to me and I can access to anyone else. If anyone wants access to it, right? I can take their GitHub account. I can provide access to them. All right, just we'll make it as a private. All right, just click on the add README file. README file means here in this is a simple file. We have to provide what is about our project, how to set up. Suppose new people, they want to set up this project, right? We will give the instructions, step-by-step instruction. Okay, clone this repository. Then next step, how to execute those things. If you read it, it will show in the repository level. Right, we can keep it this on. Right, git ignore file. All right, I will tell you later this. If you want, we can add it. Just keep it like this only. You can just okay, create repository. All right, just to make it as a private and then add readme so that just create it. If you don't want to create, don't want to add the file, no need. Okay, I am telling in easy way how to create the repository. Otherwise, we have to use the lot of command line commands. So just I will tell you in a simple way. Right, create repository. Okay, it is created repository. Right, see, it is added a readme.file. In the file, it is a content. If you directly, we can also edit from here. If you want to edit from here, say click on the edit symbol, we can add the instructions here. Right, what are the instructions? And then we can commit the changes directly. From the GitHub repository also, we can do changes. Right, but now I want to work with the local, right? Now my local code, I want to commit to this repository. Right. First we have to create the repository. Then I have to commit my local code to this repository. Right. How to commit? Right. Then next thing we have to install some software. That is Git software. Right. We have to download the. We can go to Git download for Windows. Whatever you are using, Windows or Mac. Whatever we have to download it. Just a Git to download. Either Windows or Mac OS, which one you want, we can select. Right here also there, right? Mac OS or Windows Linux. Right, we are working with the Windows, so just click on Windows. Right, next step is you want an installation server or this is the simple one. We can go with this one, standalone installer. Just click on it. Right, it will download the file. Right, just download it and click on install. You know how to install it, right? I'm just canceling it. I have already, okay, it's downloading it. I have already installed it. Just double click on it, right? Just double click on it. It will install. Just click on next, next, next. No need to do anything, right? Just click on next, next, next. Right? We no need to do additional things, anything. Right? Just click on next, next, next. It will install. Then how to verify whether it is installed or not? In the Windows tab, right? You can search with the Git, right? Like see, it will show like this: Git command, Git bash, right? It will work. We can do execute Git commands from this Git bash, right? Or normal command prompt also. But if you use Git bash, we will get more advantage. But it is right. You should be habituated with this command prompt. Right, we'll go with the command prompt itself. Right. In command prompt also, we can. Right. Suppose if you type a git, right, after installing Java, how you are verifying, same thing, git hyphen version. If you type, it will show what is the version already installed. Right, we can install latest version of it. I think same thing I have 251. Okay, fine. Once it is installed, what is the next step? Right, next step. We have to clone this repository. And whenever we will join any company, right, what is the first step? There will be already repositories are there, right? Very few, very less, rare cases we have to create the repository, right? Otherwise, right, already people are working. So already repositories are exist. We no need to create any repository. Already existing repositories, we have to take into our local. How to take it? That is called a clone. We have to clone, right? We can do cloning by using HTTPS, SSH, Git, CLI. These are all we can do. Mostly we'll go with the HTTPS only. Right, HTTPS. Right, we can copy this. Right, copy. And then come to our, right, where I want to clone this repository, where I want to clone. Right, whether wherever you want. Right, you can go to create some folder and right, I already created this, right? Let me create it one more folder, Git. Okay. Okay, here I will create a cucumber or something there. Or otherwise, I think directly we can clone it folder, it will create automatically. Right, we'll see. Right, open the command prompt here. How to open? Just click on this, click here, type CMD, press enter. Right, it will open command prompt here directly in this path. Right, then next one is we have to first step is clone, git clone. We have to give the git clone, copy that path, whatever path we have given, right? Git clone path. Press enter. Right, first time it will ask for the, I have already given username password. It will come one pop-up. Right, it will come one pop-up to enter username password. Right, just enter your username password. Right, enter your username password. It will download it. Right, then after git clone, if you verify in this path, see this repository, whatever we have created, right, it is cloned. Next step is what? We have to add, right, we have to add our project to that. We have, these are all the files, right, we have, right, where it is saved, how to see, right click, show in System Explorer. You can click on it so that where is that our project is, it will show. Right, this is the project. Right, what we have to do, just copy src folder, pom.h. These two files are enough. Don't copy everything. These are all generated by Eclipse automatically. Right, we don't require. Only pom.xml, src folder. These two are enough. Those two copy and paste in the cloned repository. Right. Okay, copy paste here. Right, next step is what? We have to add these files. We have to add these files. Now we have to push these changes to our repository. Right. Our goal is what we have to push those changes to this GitHub from our local to here. Right. Here we will call something terminologies, right? Our local, these are all local changes. Right. Then we will have a staging area, then local repository, then remote repository. Right. These are the steps. It will go one by one step. Our code will go like this, one by one step. Currently, all changes are in our local. We have to move from local to staging. Right, local to staging. Local to staging means how to change it. First, right, if you want to see what are the changes, git status. If you, what it is saying, we have to change it to currently dir. If you press dir, it will show the folder. We have to go inside this folder. Right, we have to go inside that folder. How to go to the change directory, Cucumber JNet 4. If you press the tab, it will come. Or you have to type entire name, cd. Then we will change to that. Right, now dir, see, inside folders, it will show. Right, git status, it will show. Right, these are the files, form file, src file. It will suggest us. See, it is also suggest us what are the things we have to do. Use git add and file to include files. We have to use the first command is git add. If you want to add only one file, pom.xml, and space if you want to add one more file. Right, I want to add pom.xl and folders also. Right, we can give like this. Space we can give like this. File names. Each file or folder give the comma separated. Or I want to add all. And no restriction. That if you want to add one file, you can give specific file name. Or if you want to add all the files, press enter. See, it will add automatically all the files it will add. If you want only specific file, just give that file. Now again, clear it and then git status. If you see again, now what is happened? We did add. Once we add git add command, once we do the git add command, what it will do, it will move all files to staging area. That means some memory in our system only, local system, it will move to some git memory staging area. That is called it will move to staging area. Now we have to move our code to staging area to local repository. Right, we have to move to local repository. How it will move to local repository these files? We have to do the git commit -m inside double quotes. What are the things? Right, these changes, right, why we have done? We have to give some meaningful name so that everyone will understand. Okay, these changes are done because of this feature. Right, suppose just I will add initial code commit. Right, suppose you are changing, adding login related test cases. Right, why we have done? What is the purpose of to add these files to the repository? We have to tell very meaningful names so that otherwise in real time what will happen? They will confuse about it. Why you have committed these files? So we have to give some proper naming conventions. Or if you are working with the Jira, we have to mention Jira IDs. Right, for this Jira ID, I made these code changes. Right, we can add some meaningful names so that everyone will understand. Just I added initial code commit, press enter. Right, it is added to local repository. Now, if you see the git status, it is saying git push. Next thing it is saying git push to publish our local commits to repository, right? Public repository. Right now, what we have done from staging area to git commit we have done. Then it will move to staging area to local repository. Now local repository to remote. How it will move? Git push. We have to done git push. Now just if we press enter, it will move our changes to git push. Right now, if we see git status, that your branch is up to date, nothing to commit, right? Nothing to commit. Everything is committed. We can refresh. We can come to our repository in the browser, just refresh it. See our pom.xml file, src test committed. Right. Now we have moved our local changes to repository. Now, if anyone right want access to this, I can provide access to them. Right. If they will provide the GitHub account, right, I can provide. Right. Just please share your after this class, right? You share your GitHub account, GitHub IDs. I will provide access to this so that you can clone it. You can work on it. Right. You can clone to your local or you can create your own repository. You can maintain this code. Right. You can do anything. Okay, fine. Right. After committing this, right, it will move to right from local repository to remote repository. Right. Mostly we will use right. What are the different commands we have seen here? Git clone to clone the repository. Right. Next thing what git add. We have to right. If you change any files, if you want to add the files or modified files, you want to staging. You want to do the staging. Git add. Then staging area to local repository. Then git commit. Right. We have to give git commit -m double quotes message. Git add, we can give dot to commit everything or file names. We can give the each individual files with space and git push. Finally, we have to do the git push. Now, right here, multiple people will parallelly will work on this repository. Not only you, right? In real time, multiple people work on same repository. Every time, right? Whenever before committing the code, right? We have to take the latest code. How to take the latest code? Right, some other people committed code before you start your work. Right, today I started my work. Before starting your work, it is always advised to take the latest code and work on top of it. Work on top of it. How to git git pull, git pull, so that it will fetch the latest code. It will fetch the latest code into our local repo, right? Directly into our local. Right. Git pull, what it will do? It will merge to local changes directly. Right. These are the only commands, right? Every day we have to take the latest code, git pull, and then add it, commit it, push it. Right. Sometimes what will happen, we will get a merge conflicts. Merge conflicts means what? Because two people are working on the same file. Right. Two people are working on the same file. Right. We will get a conflicts. That means suppose this is the one file. Right. Suppose I have a like right public static void main, right something, right. Two people. I am working on the same method, right. Something I have added system.out.println and something. Other people also added some other code in the same method, right. That means same line of code they have added same method. Now what will happen if I take right? I have local changes, same method. I also did same change. Same method, same file, same method, or same line, whether it is a same method or same line. Right now I am taking other people also committed. Already they have committed. I did not committed. Right. They have modified changes. They have committed. But while taking git pull, all right, what it will say? It will say conflicts. That means both files, what it will say, right? I did not understand. There are a same line. You are also getting changes. That means you are pulling the code which contains a whatever you have changed in the local, whatever they have committed, same line is there, but which line it don't know. Git automatically will not delete any code, right? It don't know. It cannot think, right? Which code to keep it. Then it will say you decide it. That means it will say git there is a merge conflicts. You are trying to take the latest code. You are getting merge conflicts. That you decide it. Which code you want to, right? You want your local code or their code. Which code you want to keep it. That is called a merge conflicts. We have to, right, just to open after taking the git pull, right? What we can do, just verify here some conflicts will come in the file. We can decide which one we need to keep it, just to remove whether you want to keep your line or their line. We can remove those lines of code and we can again take it the git pull latest. We'll see if possible. I will tell you those. Right, this is the simple way how to create the repository, how to commit right our code into the repository. Right, daily we have to do git pull, git add, right, git commit, git push. That's it. These are the four commands only we will use. Clone is only one time. Right. We will not require only first time when we are taking the code from the repository, GitHub repository. Right. Then otherwise we don't require this. Right. Okay. Fine. Then right. Sometimes we want to create repository. Right. Some projects, right, they will keep different branches. That means each one will work on different branch. They will directly, they will not allow access to commit in the main branch. Right. They have to create their own branch, write the code. Once it is stable, then commit that code into main branch. Right. Because right, sometimes what will happen if multiple people are working, right, a stable code will become suddenly it will not work. Right. If it is not working means we will get some right escalations. Right. So that to avoid those things, right, first we will work on the branch. How to create, just you can here, right, click on the drop down. I want to create a one feature branch, right, a feature. That means login feature maybe. Okay. You can give some meaningful name, login feature. I am working on the automation of login feature. Give this, click on this, right, just click on what it will do. It will create a copy of the main branch. Copy of the main branch. See, now it is a two branches we have. Right, a login feature, main branch. Right, now we will work on this branch. Right, then we will merge our code to main branch. Right, now currently we are on which branch? You can git, you can see git branch. Right, I am on the main branch. Now I want to switch. I want to switch to right this branch. I have created this branch login feature. I want to work on this branch. Right, I don't want to work on main branch. Right, then what to how to switch it? Git checkout. Git checkout. What is the feature branch name? Login feature. What it is saying did not match any file known to the Git. Git checkout. Any spellings. Login. Create you or login. Okay. Git branch. Login feature did not match any. Git checkout. Login. Okay. Same. Login feature. Okay. If we get like this, sometimes right, we'll get like this. Then right, open the git bash. Right, usually we will not see, we will try to see. Actually, we have to work with the git bash only, but it is command prompt is very easy. We'll see. First, we need to change to path. Right, what is the path here? How to open Git? It is little bit difficult to write change here directly. One by one we have to change, but how to change to that will I will tell. Right here, right click, right open git bash here. Okay, it will open. Right click and git bash here. It will go to that path. Right, we'll see here git branch. Okay, main branch. Git checkout login feature. So here also we are getting same. Why it is getting? Why it is not recognizing? Okay, it is created login feature. Okay, let me check. Right, we can just verify in the chat GPT, right? If you are unable to, we don't know, just use the chat GPT, right, regularly, so that we'll get some idea. Okay, what it is saying means Git cannot find the branch tag file name. Branch does not exist locally. Okay. Check if login feature exists in the list. If there is not there, try fetching remote branches. Okay. Git fetch all. It is saying some suggestions. Right. In real time missions, we will not get these issues. Right. In our local missions only, usually we will get this. Git fetch all. Okay. Now, if we see Git branch, only one. Create new branches. Okay. Git branch. What it is saying? Next command hyphen or remote branch. Okay. It is showing. Okay. There are head branch. Head branch is the main branch. Right. Login feature. Next one. Okay. Git fetch all. Execute the git fetch all. Then switch to the new branch. Git checkout. Login. Right. Now it is switched. Right. Now it is switched to login feature. Right. Just execute. This is the extra command we have to use. Git fetch hyphen hyphen all so that it will fetch all the remote branches and then we can easily switch it. Right. Now we have to verify the which branch you are working on. Git branch. Right. It will show. See, first one, login feature. Whichever is first showing, we are working on that branch. If you want to switch to main branch, just click on Git checkout main. Right. You will switch to now Git branch. You see star symbol. Where is the star symbol? Right. It will. That is the working branch. Right. We must be very careful. Sometimes we'll confuse about it. Right. Now Git branch. Now we want to work on the Git login feature. Git login. Sorry. Git checkout. Right. Git checkout login feature. We will switch to this branch. Your local code automatically will switch to. Right. It will switch automatically. Right. It will switch automatically. This code automatically will switch. Right. That piece of code. Right. We don't need to worry about it. It will switch automatically. Now we want to work with this code, right? Just we have to import to our, right? We have to import to our, right? Let me delete. Right, don't click on this checkbox. If you click on this checkbox, what will happen? It will delete entire from the local our system itself. It will delete. Right, delete project content from this. Don't checkbox. Don't click on it. It will just if you do this one, just it will delete from the Eclipse. That's it. Right, again import our clone from. If you have aware of it, we can do clone from the Eclipse also. We can also do it somewhere. It will be, we'll see later. All right, now we import it. Import Maven existing Maven projects. All right, whichever you have cloned, right, we can directly, we can also do it from the Eclipse also. Okay, fine. Right, it is building our project. Okay, done. I think right click somewhere, team, I think say team, it will show. Right, if you want to commit to the code directly, we can commit from here also. Right, we can suppose if you want to pull the latest code, git pull. Right, sometimes you see it will ask first time you are doing from the Eclipse, it will ask the username password. Right, just enter username password and right, save it so that next time onwards it will automatically recognize it. Right, I'm just not doing cancel. Okay, we can also do it. Okay, fine then. This is about the just Git, right? How to commit. If you have anything, if you updated the code, you can commit it to the repository every day, right? So that it will be in the repository. Okay, fine. Then next we'll see simple thing. Right, how to, so far we ran our test cases using the, right, JUnit, right. So far we ran using the JUnit 4, JUnit 4, JUnit 5 also we'll see. Then how to run, we can also run using the testng. We can also run our code using testng also. Right, if you use the testng, what is the advantages we will get? We will get some of the advantages, right? In testng, if we have an idea, we can use the before method, after class, right? Data providers concept, all the testng concept we will use. And then parallel execution is very easy in the testng, right? It is very easy. And then XML configuration, we will have a testng files, right? We will have a testng files. Right, some advantages we will get in the test engine. Okay, how to run from the test engine, right? Just we'll see. To run from the test engine, right? What are the changes we have to do it? Let me. Okay. First, we have to add the dependencies. Right, just we have to add the dependencies. What are the dependencies? We have to add the test engine dependency. And then one more is a Cucumber test engine. 1 second. Okay. Add these two. Let me directly add these two things. Cucumber test engine and then test engine. Right, come to our vim.xml file. Okay, what version we are using? 7.14. Right, try to use same versions only. Okay, keep it here. 7.14, right? Just use the Cucumber test engine. One is the Cucumber test engine. One is the test engine, normal test engine dependency. These two dependencies, add it, save it. It will download automatically from the repository. It will add to our Maven dependencies automatically. All right. Then next step is what? Just create the. I will create a new runner file. I will not touch this. Right. TestNG runner. I will make it as a TestNG runner. Right here, what are the changes we have to keep it? We have to extend one class, TestNG class, abstract, abstract TestNG, Cucumber test, abstract TestNG, Cucumber test. Right, we have to extend this class. This is the parent class. We have to, so that we will get the TestNG features. Right, abstract TestNG Cucumber test. Then here, one more thing that is optional, but if you want to run in parallel, right, that will be useful. We have to override this method. Right, we'll see parallel later. Right, this is for now. This is optional. We don't require. If you want how to get this piece of code, we can go to right parent class. Let's say parent class will have before class. It will run automatically. These are all. Right. Just what we are doing, we are overriding this method. Right. We are calling this method. That's it. How to call this? We can copy this. Right. We can copy that method. We have to. We no need to do any changes. Just remove inside. Call the super class method again. Right. Super dot scenarios. That's it. Right, we can get it code from that. Right, for now this is optional. We don't require this one. Just comment it out. Right, we can run, right click, run as testng test. See, now it is enabled with the testng test. Right, we can run from either directly here or testng test. Right. In real time, we will use either testng or giant. We will not mix both. Right. We don't require both. Right. Either we can use the testng way to run it or JUnit way. Any one is fine. What happened? Not ran anything, or think it's not recognized anything. One ran. Uses XML source file to run. Okay, 1 second, we'll see what is the issue here. Okay, we have given features glue code, dry run false only. No. Right, SRC test resources. Our features are where SRC test resources, features only. Okay. Okay, here we are adding Cucumber report already. Okay. Next thing. Okay, maybe because of this tags. Right, we have added the last class tags, right? I will comment it out the tags. Right, let me run it again. Sorry, we have to run. Right, we have to run using test engine. Right click, run as test engine test. Is it run now or still we are getting still not recognized? What is the again we are getting issue? Step defs or feature files not recognizing. What is the issue? No test found, nothing was ran. Okay, let me check. I think glue code in the test engine we have to give entire path maybe. Right, just let me check it in this folder. Okay, cucumber underscore step definition. I think cucumber we are giving only step defs, right? I think it's not. We'll see. Just we'll remove this path. Just will give step definition. Is it recognizing? Okay, I think it's not recognizing those things. But at least we should get like this. But we are not getting that one also. We'll keep only. We'll comment it out all first. We'll see what is the issue, exact issue. Right? Otherwise, we will not get. We'll keep only step defs, SRC test resources, features, and then glue code. Okay, fine. We'll give entire path and see. SRC test Java. What is the package step for devs dot? Anyway, same only, right? We don't have any subfolders here. Right, directly we have step devs. SRC test Java step devs. Right. Okay. One more thing, I think because of this. Right, we are running with the test engine, right? I think run with Cucumber, we should not enable. Still not running. There is what is the issue? Where is the issue? Features, SRC test resources, and then spelling mistake, step devs, correct only. Anything else? Abstract test engine, Cucumber test, Cucumber options. Okay, maybe let me enable this. I think is it required? I think. Sorry. Okay, fine. Still we are getting maybe why we are integrating all in one file. Usage, no test for nothing to run. What might be the issue? Okay, let me just take this. We will take the help of again photo charge VT. Small issue, maybe we are unable to identify it. Okay, missing or incorrect test ng. Okay, it is why it is asking test ng XML file. Ensure you have a test ng XML file in our project, but we are not running from Maven. If you want to run from Maven, we require that. Test ng XML does not include correct class or path. Okay. Maven Surefire plugin misconfiguration. So must be a public test method. It is giving multiple okay, I will check instead of wasting time, right? I will work on it. Maybe a simple issue. Let me check on it. Here is working fine, but there, what is the issue? Glue codes features. Okay, only those two extend in the form file. Anything else? Cucumber test ng, test ng. There is nothing else. Same thing only. Is it a version mismatch? Okay, I will check here. I am using 26, right? There we are using 14. Let me check is there version issue or any other issue. I will check and tomorrow's class we'll see instead of wasting time here. Right? I will work on it. Just to run it from the test ng, we need to do just we have to add those right Cucumber test ng and then test ng. These two dependencies and in the runner file, same thing. Let me check it. What is the exact issue? Right, we'll see. Okay. Fine. We'll connect tomorrow then. Yeah, we'll connect tomorrow. Just to practice it. Right. If you have any doubts, you can right previous classes, you can ask now. Anyone has any are you able to execute it, right? Previous at least are you able to create the project and execute it, right? Right. If you have another questions, you can ask. Right. Or otherwise we'll connect tomorrow. If we don't have anything, we'll connect tomorrow. I will see what is the exact issue, version mismatch issue or any other issue. Okay, thanks for joining. Yeah, we'll meet tomorrow then.